Let's face reality. Getting an entry-level job is now harder than ever. Why? We all know the reason. No, it's not the economy. It is actually AI. AI is now doing many of the tasks traditionally that freshers would do. Research, documentation, basic coding, data cleanup, preliminary analysis, and so on. So, what's happening? Freshers are finding it tougher than ever to get a job. They may have a degree, but that is not landing them the interview nor closing the role. But there is some good news that's emerging. The news headlines are changing. Here are some of the latest headlines that are coming up. AI isn't destroying entry-level jobs, it's changing them. AI reshapes entry-level jobs as employers prioritize skills over degrees. So what are we understanding? That the landscape is changing, and what you need to stand out is no longer your degree. So what exactly are employers now looking for in entry-level graduates? What should you prioritize? What should you think about? You may think the answer is simple. Let me just focus on AI skills. But that is not the most important thing. Yes, learning how to use AI is critical. It's important. You need to have that. But according to McKinsey, one of the world's leading consulting firms, they've done a lot of research on this. AI fluency alone is not going to be enough to land you that job. The bigger skills employers are looking for are something else. There are actually 7 skills that are emerging as clear-cut winners, even requirements in the age of AI. Let's get into them one by one. At number 1, we have this new word that is coming in everywhere. Judgment, judgment, judgment. This term is appearing a lot lately, but what does it exactly mean? Simply put, when AI gives you an answer, do you simply accept it? Or do you know when to trust AI, when to question AI, when to override AI? That is your judgment coming into play. Just because AI can generate an impressive looking report in seconds, that doesn't mean it may be the best report or accurate. You have to have judgment to understand, is the information correct? Has something important been missed? Does the recommendation even make sense in this particular situation? Can you spot an assumption that may be wrong? That is what you need. That is critical, and that is your judgment. In an AI-enabled workplace, your value is no longer determined only by how well you can complete a task, but it is increasingly determined by how well you can evaluate AI produces. Now let's move on to number 2. Lot of talk on this, analytical thinking and reasoning. AI gives you information. It actually overwhelms you with so much information and text. But the real question is, do you actually understand what that information means? Can you examine the evidence? Can you identify patterns? Can you correct different pieces of information and arrive at a logical conclusion? Employers don't need someone who can ask AI to analyze the data. They can do that themselves with simple prompts. They need someone who can explain, hey, why did this happen? What does this mean for our business? And more importantly, what should we do next? So the durable bet is not simple AI fluency. It's your ability to think. And number 3, we've got problem solving. AI may help generate 10 possible solutions, even hundreds of them. But which solution will actually work? Which business problem is it really solving? Because business problems are rarely neat. The information that AI may give you incomplete. Different stakeholders may want different things. There may be limitations that involve time, money, technology, or people. Employers are looking for people who understand what is the real problem, not just respond to the first question they are given. They want people who can use AI to explore possibilities, evaluate the trade-offs, but make a practical recommendation. At number 4, we've got creativity. Because now, guess what? Everyone has access to AI. And if everyone has access to the same AI tools, everyone can generate great looking answers, very similar answers. And actually, everyone is doing that. And the answers are getting rather cliche. So, where will your advantage come from? Your ability to ask questions differently, to make an unexpected connection, to explore and find a new approach, to bring original thinking to the output that's generated by AI. AI can help you expand an idea, but you still need to decide, is this idea worth pursuing? That is why creativity becomes more valuable, not less, in the age of AI. And at number 5, we have resilience and agility. The tools you learn today, let's be real, are going to change within weeks, within months. Job descriptions will change, workflows will change, and sometimes the AI generated solution will simply fail. Employers therefore need people who can adapt, they can learn quickly, and continue working when the going gets tough, when the first answer doesn't work. Your advantage is not going to come from knowing Claude or ChatGPT particularly well. You don't need to master one particular AI tool. It will come from your ability to learn the next tool and understand how you can apply. And number 6, this has always been important, but more important now in the AI age: communication and context. Since AI can now produce the analysis, but can you explain it to another person? Can you make a complicated idea simple? Can you persuade someone to act? Can you disagree respectfully? Can you really read the room? There's an important point here. Junior employees may now find themselves interpreting sophisticated data and engaging with senior staff members much earlier in their careers. But walking into a meeting and saying, hey, the data says your plan is wrong, or AI says this is unlikely to work, no matter how good the analysis is not going to work. You need tact, you need confidence, you need emotional intelligence, and an understanding of the business context. Because producing an answer and getting someone to act on that answer are two completely different skills. And now we have it, the final one, at number 7, and possibly the most important, the ability to apply and connect knowledge. A lot of us have a lot in our head, but how good are we at implementing it? Expert knowledge, we know with AI, is becoming available on demand with a prompt. AI can explain a concept, it can summarize a report, it can provide industry information instantly. Your value, therefore, will not come from how much information you know or you can remember. It will come from how effectively you can apply that knowledge, connect it to new information, adapt it to a particular situation, and extend it or create something entirely new. This is why companies are increasingly looking for well-rounded, high-potential individuals and not just narrow specialists. There's a new name coined for these people: general athletes. People with strong learning instincts, relational skills, adaptability, and AI fluency. So, what should you do if you're an entry-level professional? Of course, let's master the basics. Let's learn to use AI. Learn to do research with it, analyze data, and improve your productivity. You need to learn prompting. You need to know how AI agents work and even know how to create them. But do not stop there. Every time AI gives you an output, ask, is this correct? What assumptions is it making? Are those correct? What could AI be missing? Will this really work in the real world? Can I explain why I agree with it? And if anything, what would I change? And sometimes do the work yourself first, then compare your answer with AI. Test your thinking, test your logic. Because if AI always does the thinking, you may produce better work today without building the skills you will need for tomorrow. So now the most valuable entry-level professionals are not the persons who can simply use AI. It's kind of becoming a basic skill, like knowing how to search the web. The real advantage will belong to the person who can think with AI without surrendering their thinking to AI. Think about that. You need to be able to think with AI without surrendering your thinking to AI. Someone who can question it, correct it, apply it, communicate it, and ultimately exercise good judgment. AI skills will help you get shortlisted, but human skills is what's going to get you hired. I hope you liked this video. Think about these skills and tell us what you thought.